What's going on? It's your dog, Art Man. Motherfucking great. Back with another boxing conversation. Look, there's a lot of shit going on in the boxing world, man. A lot- It's a full. Oh, hold on one second, man. All right, my bad. I know y'all can hear me now. I had my Bluetooth connected to the whip. Anyways, look, niggas are mad at Devin Haney because the fight's possibly about to get overturned due to Ryan Garcia taking performance enhancing drugs, man. Dude, I've never seen this before. I've seen folks make excuses for cheating, but I haven't seen it on a level like this. I ain't never seen it like this, man. And this is setting a new tone in boxing right now with the fuckery. You got Ryan Garcia who tested positive for ostarine 2 times, 2 motherfucking times. Soon to be a third time. Soon to be a fucking third time. Just did the B sample pop? Nah, it didn't pop just yet. But the way it's sounding in the language from both teams, in the language from both teams, it definitely sound like that shit came back dirty. Definitely came back dirty. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. Oh shit. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Yeah. So well, he cheated, and I'm glad it ain't gonna be on no contest. But Dev got to improve his stock again to get to the lab, iron out them holes. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of that, but we got to take it step by step here. We got to really sit here and process what exactly happened. We got to really sit here and process that because a lot of folks they don't really understand because I see people talking about some well Devin is acting soft and all this shit. Nah, we got to speak on that. We gonna speak on it one step at a time. But said beautiful Butev had his fight with Buspeach and turned into a no contest over Swarm. Is that right? Is that right? See, so it's like folks making it seem like this is just something totally out of the blue. Like they ain't never seen anything like this ever happen before. Say, yeah, I think that was in Monaco. Yep. Yep. Tell these dudes to stop coming in cheating. But anyways, look. So matter of fact, let me pull out this motherfucking iPad real quick because I want to read exactly what Devin Haney's lawyer said. Because a lot of people are upset saying, "Oh, how can you do this? How can you do it?" Man, I have never seen this really before, where somebody's just going at the guy who got cheated. Man, let me pull it up real quick. Get myself situated here, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat though. Shout out to everybody who's been rocking with artmanapparel.com for the best boxing merch and boxing. Link is below. But yeah, hold on. Let me pull that shit up because the lawyer says some interesting points. Hold on. Okay, let me go to where what the lawyer was talking about. My bad, I'm over here looking at some other shit. Damn, where the fuck? Okay, so this is what happens. So Devin Haney's attorney has now written a 8-page letter to New York Commission asking for Ryan Garcia to be disqualified from the fight, which would award Haney the victory due to PED use, prohibited use of IVs, and admitting missing weight was a tactic for an unfair advantage. These are all serious things here, people. These are all serious things, people. If fans acting like, oh, he's just complaining, he's just complaining. Nah, ain't no just he's complaining. These are solid points. Let's break it down. These are fucking solid points because look, disqualification because one, he was on performance enhancing drugs, test positive twice. That B sample is most likely going to come back positive as well. So the PED is there. That's already major. That already rules for a no contest just for the PEDs being there. But then he adds on the prohibited use of IVs. Man, that's been a hot topic online because people on Twitter saying, "Oh man, you know, how can you say that? You can't say anything because it's on film." Ryan is literally on film taking a illegal IV, and I'm surprised nobody even said anything about that shit. Because I remember watching that shit, and I was thinking to myself, didn't they complain about Floyd Mayweather using this? That they allegedly said that he used this. So I'm like, why is he using this on film? You can do that. It turns out you can't do that. So fucking Ryan Garcia, not only was he going down for the ped, he's using that shit because come to find out, you can actually use the IV to flush peds out of your fucking system. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. He said using IV could also help with masking the drugs. Maybe that's why the Nangelo didn't pop exactly. And like all that shit, it just adds on it. It makes it even worse. And then here's the one where fans because they try to pick and choose their argument. They're jumping over everything, and they're going to the fact where Devin Haney's lawyer is also stating that Ryan missed weight as a tactic for an unfair advantage. Mm, 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 mm. It's true. You can't say he's lying. But they're like, oh, their only excuses. Oh, he took the money, but he took the money. He should have never took the money. Here's the thing with the money situation. Devin accepted the money because he believed that Ryan Garcia was going to at least attempt to make weight in the second time around. It wasn't known until like the day of the fight that Ryan he came out and said, I intentionally missed weight because I'm not gonna drain myself. Why drain myself? I'm not gonna drain myself. I want to come in there as strong as possible. So he's on record saying he intentionally missed weight. I hope y'all understand that goes against the rules in New York as well. So did the B sample come back yet? Nah, it's not. It didn't come back yet, but it's coming back. But you can just read the room. You can literally just read the room, my guy. It's not even that hard. Just I'm not trying to question your intelligence, but I'm just saying you can just read the room and you can see that both sides are leaning towards the so what if it's dirty type shit. Not both sides agreeing on so what, but both sides are leaning towards the yeah, it's dirty. And the other side is saying so what is dirty. That still didn't cause for a no contest disqualification because it's a small amount or whatever. Man, that whole small amount shit is funny as hell. I'm not a scientist, but for those who are in the profession of boxing, they're saying that Ryan tested 60 times over the allowed limit. That's wild. 60 times over the allowed limit, and you niggas are still arguing about is he clean or not? Psh, man, look, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. You even got people who fucking despise Devin Haney sticking up for him because this is bigger than Devin Haney. This is boxing. So niggas is trying to insult the sport of boxing by allowing this motherfucking cheat to get a pass because he's what? Mexican American with the little curly hair. He wears shea butter in his hair. Y'all want to give him a pass because y'all don't like Haney? That y'all just want to ruin the fucking sport and allow all types of shit to play down? Nah. Let's roll this motherfucking clip, man. The steroids, all right? I'm gonna stop with this, if that, if this, bro. I'm tired of all this crap. At the highest level, especially, man, when everybody's looking at this fight, we just gave boxing its millions of black eye here. I'm gonna say it outright. I think Ryan Garcia cheated, bro. I think you took the steroids and you knew you took the steroids, all right? I'm gonna stop with this, if that, if this, bro. I'm tired of all this crap. At the highest level, especially, man, when everybody's looking at this fight, we just gave boxing its millions of black eye here. I'm gonna say it outright. That's crazy. That's how you know the shit's wild. Where a nigga like Paulie Malignaggi gotta jump up and say something, and Paulie Malignaggi done said some wild shit about Dev. He just said some crazy shit about Dev. Super crazy. He said some super wild shit about Dev. And this is the person that's defending motherfucking Devin Haney right now because he understands, like, bro, this is some bullshit. You got this guy out here faking the funk, disrespecting our sport. All these fucking, all this motherfucking, I'm insane, I'm crazy, I'm this and that. I'm drinking, I'm smoking, and then I'm coming in to fight purposely on weight. Nah, nigga, that's just some wild shit, bro. But we cooking though. Hold on. Shit's crazy. And now all these people, at first, look, and I'm laughing at people because at first they went from, oh, the Illuminati, they spiked Devin's test, or it was Conte. Now they saying things like, "Oh, it was a small amount." Now that's been debunked. Now they're saying, "Well, Devin is not going to get his confidence back as a fighter. He's finished anyways." You see the type of bitch mentality these niggas got, bro. Bitch made. And that's why I just be online just talking about shit. Because I'm like, I can't respect you niggas. Y'all don't stand for nothing. Y'all more bad at Dev for getting his O back than y'all are for Ryan Garcia from fucking fooling the boxing world thinking he was really like that and went in there and motherfucking cheated Devin Haney. No matter how hard you try to slice it, you could say, "Oh well, Dev got caught with the left hook, whatever." But you cannot say this isn't true. Ryan Garcia cheated against Devin Haney. You can't say that's not true because you got two positive tests. And now, with that beef, he should have even requested that beef simple. He should have just tried to take that shit to court and say it was the supplements right on the back, unless he's trying to give himself some more time. But that's just crazy. I'm just sitting back laughing though because I, what would cause any boxing fan in their right mind to say, you know what? Seeing the two positive tests and saying, no, fuck that. I'm still rocking with I'm still rocking with motherfucking Ryan. I just don't understand that shit. It's just not in me. It's not in me as a man with morals and integrity to sit back and vouch for a nigga like Ryan Garcia. And then he said some wild shit about Cambosis, talking about Cambosis, he done slept with Cambosis' wife or something. And niggas like, how you this so-called Christian go around talk about you Christian day? You doing the most wild shit. Devin Haney wasn't saying no wild shit like that, but you saying the most craziest shit. And now it's gotten people looking at him like, man, maybe he is on the juice. Maybe he is on that shit because now he's just saying some crazy shit. But I said something funny on the timeline because the Ryan Garcia fans, it's hitting them now. It's coming to realization that, May 22nd, it may not go in their favor. So you got a Ryan Garcia fan named Gizmo or something. I don't know if I think that's a she. Let me see. I think that's a fucking she. Yeah, it's a she. Yeah, it's a she. So she posted a picture of Ryan Garcia over Devin Haney saying, "You can, you can maybe take back your O, but you can't take back that ass whooping." And she expected to get a reaction out of fans and say, "Oh, he's a cheater and all that shit." Look, all I said was, "Good. This is one step of the grieving process of accepting Ryan Garcia cheated." They're gonna combat it with all types of, "Oh well, you can't get this back, you can't get your confidence back," all that shit. It don't matter because it was proven Ryan had to cheat to win, and y'all know it. It's not even an opinion no more. May 22nd is gonna be a fact. Oh man, let's look into this shit. All right, I think a lot of you guys are overlooking having the look Ryan is perfect face for the sport today's time. He has the power. He's handsome. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, fella. Slow down, cuz. What they say? No Diddy. Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's run that shit back. Run that shit back, motherfucker. Hold on, cuz. Hold on. Nah, hold on. I gotta run that shit back. Let me read that shit. He said, all right, I think a lot of you guys are overlooking having to look Riot is perfect face for the sport in today's time. He has power and he's handsome, brother. The sport needs that, bro. The sport needs a what? Hey, cuz said the sport needs handsome, motherfucking pretty pen users. That's what the sport needs, nigga. Hell no, bro. That's some weird shit, bro. I'm sorry. And that type of thinking, I had to get on, bro. That makes me think of a topic that I put on fucking Twitter. I didn't even know that shit was gonna go viral like this, but I just when I seen it, I just had to call it out, bro. I'm just scrolling through Instagram because I'm not blocked on Instagram by Boxing Ego, right? I'm just scrolling through Instagram or whatever, and this nigga post a picture of motherfucking Tank's braids, and it's in Ego's little font, and he got his motherfucking logos all in the corner. So he took time to make this graphic, right? And the graphic says, um, this nigga said, hold on, let me find that shit. I want to see read that shit exact words for people because I don't want to. I just want y'all to hear that because it falls right into what dude just said. So hold on 1 second. My bad, I got a phone call. Anyways, look. So here's the picture, right? He got Javante braids and all that shit, and it says "laid or played?" question mark. Javante Tank Davis comes through with the intricate braids. Where do we go wrong as boxing? Nigga, we used to punch niggas in the face, you know what I'm saying, and then shake hands and then go about it the next day. You know what I'm saying? We used to do shit like that, in boxing. Boxing fans used to pull up and have a beer and talk about boxing and smoke, whatever, and enjoy the fucking sport. Probably buy a t-shirt, you know what I'm saying? Buy an Artman Apparel t-shirt to be exact. Now we getting to a point where niggas is talk about what's good for boxing based off these niggas looks. Like, man, this is some weird shit, bro. And I understand that some of my followers may be, you know, homosexual. There's nothing wrong with being homosexual if you feel that way. But as a boxing fan, I don't really want to see that in this game because that's not something I want to debate about as a man. I don't want to debate about niggas' looks and niggas fucking who's wearing this first and who got this matching purse, nigga with the matching fucking bag and all that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Can we go back to niggas enjoying fighters going to fucking war? Cause this shit is getting to a lane that I just can't rock with, man. And I know they say Art Man an OG out here now. Art Man getting old. It must be true. It must be true because I just can't get jiggy with this shit, man. I can't get jiggy with this shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. My dude Dirk said, pause. Laugh. He said, not like that, bro. I'm sorry. I gotta take it like that. Ain't no, we not doing it not like that no more. That not looking at it like that is the reason why we at it is why niggas feel comfortable to even say some weird shit like that. We just gotta call it out nowadays. Everything doesn't have to be homosexual. Maybe we could just keep it boxing. Set pause on that. Bull wilding. Says these motherfuckers care everything about butt boxing. Facts, these new cats is weird. Said Braves don't got shit to do with boxing. What the fuck? Said, bro, I can't stand this shit. They not boxing fans. They love a certain boxer. Protect them all at all costs. Don't even want them to fight the best. What's good, chat? Yeah, man, that's just wild. Like, and I used to have respect for Ryan Garcia a little bit. I used to, man. I used to be like, okay, even though I don't like him and I feel like he's trash, he's still trying to fight the Tanks of the world. He's still trying to fight the Devin Haney's of the world. But little did I know this nigga was gonna come out here on some cheating shit. Like, damn, I'm surprised too. Shouldn't y'all, bro? Shouldn't y'all be surprised too? Like, damn, nigga, like you went into the fight. biggest win of your career, and then you pop dirty. Like, damn, I'm surprised. Y'all should be disappointed. If anything, y'all niggas should be disappointed. The real fans should be disappointed. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm a fan of Wilder. I'm a fan of Errol Spence. A fan of Haney. I'm a fan of a lot of boxing sport. A lot of boxers. Frank Martin, fan of him. Any of them niggas pop dirty, bro. I'm gonna be looking at them niggas like, bro, y'all niggas is ashamed. Like, what the fuck you doing? Like, you niggas is popping. We supposed to be talking this FBA shit. You niggas is popping dirty. Well, what's going on? Like, if they was pop, if bro, I'm telling you right now, if Haney and Wilder and them popped, I'll be at their neck too. The same way I'm at Ryan's neck, I'll be at their neck too. Because I was at Miller's neck. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck you doing, nigga? You done missed, bro. You done fucked up the bag. You could have been the first nigga to whoop Joshua. You probably could have whooped Joshua that night on some Buster Douglas shit. But no, your big ass want to take every fucking pen in the fucking book. They kicked that nigga out the sport for a good minute. But this shit with Ryan Garcia, I don't know. Maybe because they say Gerald Miller, maybe he wasn't handsome enough. like old dude say he wasn't handsome for the sport. So they ain't want Gerald Miller. But they talking about Ryan handsome, so they might give him a pass. Hell no. I just can't get jiggy with that shit, man. Shout out to my dude, Boxing Pro. We out here, man. Just enjoying a good day out here in Minnesota. Talking boxing, man. I wonder what's gonna be this fucking card, this PVC card in motherfucking the Armory. I wonder who they gonna have fight out here. But you see how Tank fangirls want to fight with Loma now. But oh yeah, let's cook on that. Let's cook on that. So Loma versus Cambosis, right? Decent scrap, man. Look, I called it as soon as I realized that the IBF was involved and they put that rehydration clause in the fight. I said, oh yeah. You can look at my receipts on Twitter. I said, oh yeah, motherfucking Cambosis gonna get stopped to the body. Because Cambosis, y'all don't remember, but he was having troubles making weight during the Devin Haney fight. Y'all thought it was Devin Haney that was struggling to make weight. Cambosis was struggling too. But it's been years since that fight. So I'm like, oh yeah, he gonna get touched. Cambosis went in there. Cambosis was thinking he was Devin Haney for a good second because he went in there trying to hit the body first round. He was doing good, but then he just stopped because Loma had him figured out, or Loma was calculating, like they say, downloading the fucking data or whatever. But that's like the first. I ain't gonna lie, I never really seen Lomachenko win the first couple rounds like that. Every time he fights somebody, really, he's always losing like the first couple rounds. But he won the first couple rounds, and he just already had him figured out. He totally outclassed him and stopped him. And now you got fans saying, "Oh well, Lomachenko versus motherfucking Gervonta Davis. That fight got to be next. It got to be next. It got to be next." And I'm just thinking to myself, like, wait, hold on. I made another viral post. I had the little Stephen A. Smith looking all surprised and not really surprised, but looking at the crowd like, come on, you got to be fucking kidding me. But anyways, this guy comes out talking about he wants to fight Lomachenko and he's next and all this shit. Next, you know, all the fans that said, oh, Devin Haney, he only fights an old Lomachenko. He only fights old fighters. He fought an old Linares. Everybody he fights is old, reaches progress, old. Now niggas talking about some damn Tank beat. If Tank beat Loma, beat Shakur, that's gonna be the best heavy light. That's gonna be the best lightweight run in fucking lightweight history. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Maybe if he beats Shakur, he can talk about something. But nigga talking about if he beats Loma, like, come on, bro. A nigga just beat Loma, and y'all was mad that he beat Loma. Talking about robbery. Hi, bro. I ain't never seen a fight where the fighter admitted to taking off the 12th round. And y'all screaming robbery. Look, it was a unanimous decision. All three judges, to my knowledge, all three judges picked motherfucking Devin Haney to win that fight. They said he won that fucking fight. I don't understand how you can look at that fight and say Lomachenko did enough from round one to round 12 to where it was a complete robbery. How you gonna say it's a competitive then it was a fucking robbery? Y'all just don't like the fact that Devin motherfucking went in there and did what he had to do to become to defend his undisputed titles. That's a legendary run right there. You become undisputed and then defend it against a top class fighter like that. Come on, man. I don't see how niggas can really hate like that. But what's a better hypothetical fighter that Tank? Oh, well, he beats everybody. I mean, the thing is with Tank, he has that equalizer. He can stop anybody. So of course he's gonna win the fantasy fight. He's more destined to win the fantasy fights because we know that Tank can put a nigga lights out. But the thing is, two things can be true. Tank can put a nigga lights out, but he not fighting the guys that can really prove that he's the top, pound for pound. A lot of people don't even have him in the top three pound for pound. Like, and he got all damn near all knockouts. Why is that? So, man, I ain't gonna lie. I see why Ryan hates Victor Conte because Victor Conte out here just documenting everything. He's documenting everything about what's going on, Ryan Garcia, and in the back history of people taking Ostarine. So Victor Conte, he goes out, and here's the thing: it doesn't matter if you don't like Victor Conte or not, or say this nigga's a ped fucking cheat, he's a disgrace. All that is fucking true. But guess what? If there's anybody to talk about somebody using peds, will be the motherfucking ped doctor who got caught. Duh. It's like when these hackers get caught, the FBI and shit just don't send these niggas to jail. They have these niggas teach them their methods and how did you cheat? How did you bypass our fucking system? Show us how you did that shit. That's why they have guys like Victor Conte around, because Victor Conte is somebody who got caught. So of course he has knowledge on how to bypass motherfucking drug testing and the certain amount of levels of drug testing and all that shit. Like, come on, bro. And niggas acting like you gotta be best friends with this nigga. Fuck him. But if the information is right, the information is fucking right. Stop playing, man. Talking about Conte. Y'all just about to work Ryan Garcia up to a motherfucking lawsuit, a defamation lawsuit from fucking Victor Conte. Talking about he spiked the test on us some more shit. But anyways, he says part 1, May 11th, 2024. Devin Haney filed a complaint with New York State Athletic Commission in regards to his recent fight with Ryan Garcia. For violations are alleged in the complaint. Garcia's two positive tests of Ostarine, April 19th to 20th, and Garcia's prohibited IV uses. And Garcia missed weight on purpose for an advantage. That's one. Now, part two is Devin Haney requested that Ryan Garcia beats disqualified for Biden, Nevada, or I don't know why I keep on saying Nevada. It's probably because I keep on seeing this and inside Nevada, it's kind of close. But anyways, part two, Devin Haney requested that Ryan Garcia be disqualified by New York State Athletic Commission. There's president in 2016 boxer Boot Lucian was DQ'd for testing positive for Ostarine in Badu Jack's fight, and Badu Jack was given a W. The use of IV is strictly prohibited by New York State Athletic Commission. There's video evidence of Ryan using the IV. Shit's crazy. Shout out to my dude, Mr. Shelton, LDBC or nothing. Yeah, but shit just crazy. Let me drop this link. Can you hear me? Yo, can you hear me? I don't know. You might have to back out and come back in. I can't hear you. But yeah, the IV usage and the purpose, purposely done weight advantage, man. The shit's crazy, dude. That's enough to get the fight overturned then as well. I've actually seen that before. I forgot where I was reading it at, where a UFC fighter actually got the fight overturned from purposely coming in overweight in New York. I was just reading about that shit. I don't know, Tag. I don't know if you can hear me. All I hear is just static. Yeah, yeah. But Frank Martin, he's working, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like what I'm seeing. He's definitely in shape. He said, "Hey, Art, if Frank is able to beat Tank, do you Lomachenko be more incentivized to fight Frank than you fight with Tank? I think Tank Loma. Man, if Tank beat Frank, nigga, that shit would be an immediate rematch. There's no way. I'm telling you, there's no way right now that boxing would allow Gervonta Davis to lose to Frank without even trying to rematch him. Man, a lot of people sleeping on bro though. I ain't gonna lie, they sleeping on him. They looking at him like he fucking easy. Like he just somebody that should go in there and get his ass knocked out. That could happen. Or it can't. Sometimes I wish I was old enough to watch Mike Tyson versus Buster Douglas back in the day. I can only imagine what people were saying prior to the fight. I seen the little documents, but I ain't see like the real like in the streets, the grassroots of folks, what they saying about Mike Tyson versus Buster Douglas. I bet you they're looking at it like, man, Mike is about to he about to knock this nigga the fuck out smooth. End up being one of Mike Tyson's worst nights in the motherfucking ring, bro. And I'm not saying that shit like that happens every day, but I'm just saying if that can happen to Mike, what makes you think it can't happen to somebody today? It happened to Joshua, it happened to Wilder, it happened to a lot of folks. It happened to Teofimo Lopez. It feels I kind of feel bad for them, Derek James, world class boxing gym, because now you got one ped cheat coming out of that gym. Crazy. I don't even answer no Ryan Garcia questions if they ask me. All I'll say is I ain't know what the fuck that dude was doing. I was just doing my job. Look at the young FBA working. That nigga doing them neck workouts. He ain't trying to get slept early. He doing them neck workouts. He ain't trying to get slept, boy. He trying to go in there and fight hard. I ain't mad at him. Go ahead, do your thing, man. Frank Martin. Yeah. But Tank tried to bully him. Tank thought he was gonna bully him in the motherfucking press conference. I really like that Gilly the Kid press conference too. That shit was funny. But this shit right here, the fuck these niggas doing, man? try to show each other videos and shit. Like, what the fuck, man? But anyways, back to Ryan Garcia. Look, a lot of people are upset because I'm saying, look, I get it. You don't want to believe that Ryan Garcia had to cheat to beat Devin Haney, but he did, man. Like, it's not nobody's fault but his. Y'all just gonna have to accept that shit. You can kind of fight it and say, oh well, it's Devin Haney's fault for losing to Apache. You could say that, but it just shows how much of a bitch you are because it's like, goddamn, man, like you got to be so much of a fucking hater that you can accept the fact that Ryan Garcia cheated. Why? It just hurts your heart. What's up with you? You got to really start questioning these dudes. Like, what did Dev do to you, bro? What did Dev do to make these niggas so mad? What did Dev do to make y'all niggas so mad? Where y'all don't even give a fuck about the rules no more. Talking about some, yeah, Dev, it's your fault. You should have won against the Apache. Always got to cut a nigga off when they start talking about pads or not. Pads or not, Ryan would have did this. Ain't no pads or not. Nigga, if it was pads or not, Ryan wouldn't come on fucking pads. He wouldn't come to the fight on pads. What's going on, Croc?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good, man. I'm over here just about followers or whatever, or subscribers.
Yeah, so
what's your thoughts on this Ryan
yeah.
Garcia? What's your thoughts on?
Yeah, like as far as like the whole oh yeah, hold on.
I don't know. You kind of cutting in and out. But my thoughts on the disqualification is like, if he gets disqualified, you can't really get mad at Devin Haney. That's all I'm saying. Can't get mad at Devin because Ryan won. What? It wasn't Devin's fault. It was Ryan's fault. They both took the same test, and only one of them came back dirty, and it was Dev.
Salute, Art.
What's going on, brother, man?
Appreciate that link. Just running one down, and I had to come on and answer that question that you were asking. What did Devin do to make them niggas that mad? He said, "Man, I'll never lose to a white boy," and then he proceeded to beat up said white boy and make him cry. They won't get back. They don't care how.
They don't care how. And I know this for a fact for one dude on Twitter. His name is Nap. I don't know if y'all seen him. He always constantly posted the Devin Haney fight against Ryan Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I know this dude's upset because I had debates about the Lomachenko versus Devin Haney fight, and that shit really hurted him. To see Lomachenko crying,
That hurt people, bro.
that hurt people. People was like, "Oh, look at that! How could you make that man do that? Like, shut the fuck up."
Lomachenko losing to a black guy hurt him. That's why he cried, bro. Because he had to go face his people and know that he lost to that nigga that bragged. So he broke down. They put a rag over his face.
The team had to put a rag over his face. That was bad.
Yeah, bro. I might just until this Devin Haney hate dies down, I might make that like a piece of every video I do. That's gonna be my intro.
Go ahead. I already made shirts of it. I drew an illustration. Right. I already made about $300 off that shit already.
Nice. I gotta copy one of those. Send me a link, fam. What's your shop called?
I'll send you the link. That's money yourself, man. I named it that. because it was funny, dude. But now they're trying to get back. They don't care that Devin Haney got cheated. They just like the fact that he got whooped on by a Petty.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I seen some homie in my excuse me, homie, some dickhead in my chat talking about saying it was payback for Lomachenko. Devin Haney robbed Lomachenko, serves him right. Devin Haney's not the judge, bro.
Not one judge, not two. All three judges said Devin. You got to be doing something special for three white judges to see you on the top rank card, knowing that your last fight was top rank.
Yeah, bro.
To
That
give
had to
you
be a
a fight.
complete ass whooping. Bro, how you gonna tell me that the judges cheated for Devin? They robbed Lomachenko. Who's they? Top rank hired the judges. Top rank is Lomachenko's top ranks guy.
I
It
know.
sounds like top rank. Rob, nigga, Lomachenko probably wasn't fucking thick enough.
Because really think about it. The judges is sitting there watching that shit. They're not really listening. I know the crowd is yelling. They're not really hearing Tim Bradley and them suck off fucking Lomachenko on the mic.
Mm-hmm.
And they just hear, of course, they hear the crowd. But then again, that's just the crowd. So they're looking at it. They're probably looking like, damn, he's working that fucking body.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
told people because they're bringing up the Lomachenko versus Kambosos fight. And I said, look at that fight and look at the Lomachenko versus Devin Haney. Notice he wasn't able to do the shit that he was doing in that fight against Devin Haney throughout the majority of the fight.
Yeah. Where he's dancing around, just pop, 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 running circles
And
around dudes.
sliding, using angles. Lomachenko did like a fucking Canelo feint where he kind of like flipped to the side. I wouldn't say a feint, but like a side step, like how Canelo used to do back in the day.
Yeah, damn.
Fucking did like a side pivot while fucking what's his name was thrown in the air, and Canelo looking at him like, yeah, angles on you. But I'm laughing because now folks are saying Lomachenko is, Tank and Lomachenko, that's a good fight or whatever. However, it is a good fight, but let's not act like we couldn't have seen this shit years ago.
Yeah, that fight's way overdue.
Super overdue.
Bro, no lie, I made a video. Can we get Tank versus Lomachenko next? Before this fight happened. But yeah, no, I mean we should have had it a while back for it to really mean something.
Even want Tank to look. I really don't want Tank to look past
Frank Martin.
Because I actually, in my heart, I do want to see Tank versus Devin Haney. I don't care about the cheating and all that shit no more. I want it when it comes to that fight. I want to see that fight because they're still walking into the fight undefeated fighters because you already see what time it is.
Yeah.
So
that's my biggest thing about that fight. I'm happy that the fight is going to be overturned because he should be. That fight should happen for between two undefeated fighters.
It's not being overturned. Dev is just going to be the fucking. They're going to make Dev the winner. It's going to be disqualification.
Nice. That's even better. Even better.
So Dev is going to have a win over Ryan Garcia. That's just fucking crazy. Like,
hey, the raccoon's gonna have a heart attack about that one.
Bro, if you really think about it in the story of boxing, Devin's fucking story is gonna be fucking wild, man, when you're reading it back.
Man, I'm already starting on his documentary. I already started documenting
Think
this
about
stuff.
it, like, bro, the odds always been against him, man. Like his father couldn't fucking he had to do some last minute shit. Like some movie shit. Like your pops had to come in last minute because of felonies.
But you know what?
The only way he got undisputed is because a fucking war happened.
Tell me that's not God. Tell me that's not God.
And then you go into a fight with Ryan Garcia and the world see you lose and you thinking all hope is down. Like, fuck, I've really lost. He was questioning his team, questioning his preparation. And they come to find out the dude you fought was on pads. Now the shit's about to be overturned. That's disqualification. It's crazy, man. All he got to do now is stand before nigga, Lord willing, he beats motherfucking Daniel. Yes, he could fuck around, become undisputed, but I'm pretty sure Sean Gillen's is not going to try to give that.
Yeah,
I don't know, but who knows? Who knows?
Hey, you can't tell me that's not God at work because you know the most ironic thing about Devin's story is, especially with the Ryan story, all these so-called Jesus fans are shitting on him. Ha ha ha! My God, I like your God, your God. The Most High is with Devin, bro.
I
The
know.
devil has been in
But
Devin's path, and
I
the funny
told
thing
I
is,
told niggas, my bad for cutting you off, but I got to
no, no,
say
to finish it.
before I forget. I told niggas, man. They said, "Oh, Devin lost because he's Muslim. Devin lost because he's Muslim." I asked, "So did Ryan cheat because he was Christian?"
Dummy.
They don't want to hear that part. They're like, "Oh man," and I'm not trying to disrespect nobody's religion, but I'm just saying, like, how you gonna disrespect somebody's religion and flips back? You don't want to associate your religion with that cheater. But yo, when he's winning, it's because Christ was with him and white Jesus
So
and all that.
Christ is a fucking cheater. Is what you telling me? So Christ
That's what
supports
you
peg
said.
bitches, right?
Exactly. Come
Bitch
on,
ass
bro.
nigga. No. So then your Christ is fake. No, your Christ is fake because Christ is black. And you know what the most ironic? I don't know if I should drop this on your channel, dog. The most ironic thing about this is Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia is a historic battle because the Moors were black people who ruled Europe and then fought with white Christians. White Christians then, after defeating the Moors and taking back Spain, because they didn't rule Spain, they only started recently ruling Spain, repainted everybody in the Bible as white, and then ran around the world and told people that Jesus was white. The Spaniards did that. Yo, God is actually fake. We got proof. We got artwork before white Jesus showing black Jesus. The Russians just showed you that. The Russians opened up their archives and like, hey, check these out. There's some old ass paintings. They all black.
I get what you're saying. I most definitely get what you're saying when it comes to that. And sometimes some fighters do look at it as a spiritual warfare and a racial warfare when it comes to these games, man. Speaking of that, Tyson Fury's fighting Usyk for the greatest white champion in boxing history award this fucking Saturday. I
Bruh.
said I really don't want to pick a winner because I don't give a fuck about neither. But
I,
I do respect Usyk, but I really don't give a fuck about neither. But I just feel like Tyson Fury might get disqualified. He might get DQ'd in this fucking fight. Not from taking pills because he has the good doctors. Uh, I feel like he's gonna fucking do some dirty ass tactics and use the team's gonna scream for that shit and say that shit's fucking foul.
yep.
And Fury's gonna be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just boxing. And he won't go fucking full. It might be a dog fight because Tyson Fury is gonna cheat. If he hurts Tyson Fury, he's going to cheat. So I just want to see how that shit's gonna play out. I want
His
to
daddy out
like,
here headbutting people.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like niggas is already they already on one. Like you already know what time it is. They probably bumped it, fucking took a bump before going to the fucking press conference. They know what time it is.
There's a little cocaine in the system, that's all. Little cocaine, baby.
Man, I learned my lesson betting against the fucking mob and Tyson Fury. I did because you gotta understand. You see how they're going into the fight. Niggas think it's just it's a up and up Tyson Fury. He's training hard. It's gonna be a clean, even fight.
Stop it.
That's how niggas fuck up. That's how they fuck up. Fury is
Mhm.
never coming to a fight on some.
Not a serious
I
fight.
expect my opponent. It's gonna be a dead serious, like, honorable. Nigga, look at the purposely elbowed that man. Not by accident. He looked him right in his eye and did that shit.
Said you holding one of these right now. What?
I was watching the Cunningham Fury fight, man. Fury, that nigga literally put his forearm on Cunningham's face like this and then cranked the fucking hook on his ass. I said, oh shit. What is Usyk team gonna do?
Illegal.
What's Usyk gonna do when that shit like that in Saudi?
You have to do more than protest.
I know. But what your thoughts? What your thoughts on that, Dirk?
The forearm by Fury.
Just the whole Tyson Fury going into this Usyk fight. We shouldn't expect a clean Fury.
I hope Usyk beats his ass.
You hope or do you believe he's going to beat his ass?
I believe in Usyk, bro. He's a great fighter. Why should not believe in Usyk?
Because that
I
body,
think
man.
Fury's not really known to go into the body though. Like, and he really ain't cracking like that. The people that hurt Usyk to the body are AJ and what's his name? That
You don't
what's
think
that?
he got power?
Not like that, bro. It's just that Wilder ain't got no defense, so it's not noticeable.
So you,
And what's the name that he knocked out? Dillian White. That motherfucker chinny as hell. You could probably knock him out.
why Fury didn't knock him out in the first fight,
Who? Dillian White?
the first Wilder fight?
Cause for that fight, for whatever reason, Fury had a different game plan. He thought he was gonna move around and be defensive, but he realized that Wilder can't fight on the back foot, so he pressed his ass, and y'all saw what happened.
So you believe Tyson Fury is a clean fighter?
No, I don't think he's a clean fighter because he's been proven that he cheated already. But I don't think that's why he beat Wilder, bro. Wilder lacks a lot of skills. Because let me tell you something, bro. Wilder is not the first nigga to be in the ring with somebody that's using dirty tactics or PEDs, whatever you want to call it. A lot of these niggas be on that shit, but it don't mean nothing because at the end of the day, skills pay the bills,
If it
Okay.
didn't mean
and that's
anything, why is it illegal?
that's fact,
If it didn't mean
and that's
anything,
fact.
why is it illegal?
Now, obvious, look, bro. Like I said, Wilder is not the first person to be in the ring with somebody that's using dirty tactics. But if you are a bum on steroids, off steroids, you're gonna be a bum. On gonna change your boxing skill. You see what I'm saying?
No, you kind of broke up a little
That's
bit.
not going. It's going.
But so do you think he can go into the fight
But
and
like,
fight easily?
that shit, you broke up a little bit. Say that again.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. Do you think he's gonna go into the Usyk fight clean? Do you think he's gonna fight? He's gonna box him clean. He's not gonna use any dirty tactics, or do you feel that Usyk is skilled enough to defend himself against dirty tactics?
Yeah, I think Usyk can. I mean, we got to see it, but I think Usyk can beat Fury. I think Fury struggles with guys smaller. I ain't no power punch. He hurt Fury.
I don't know. You gotta back out. You sound like motherfucker. I don't know. You gotta back out. You gotta come back in. Yo,
Yo, what's up? It still sound bad?
yeah, you shit kind of bad. You on that
Okay.
cricket? You on cricket
Let
wireless?
me put it. I got.
No, your shit back. Your shit was tweaking. But yeah, man, shit just wild out here, man. Look, it's like this. A lot of people can believe that. Oh, I'm starting to see this constant narrative here where boxing fans they kind of like. I don't think they really understand the effects of performance enhancing drugs and using dirty tactics in boxing. I don't think they really understand. I feel like they view pads as like pre-workout or something, like something you could buy over the counter at like Walgreens or GNC or some shit. Because they look at it like, well, he should have did this against this fighter. He should have did this against. Imagine playing basketball against a guy that's already decent at basketball, but then you give him a fucking ped that can make him have endurance, stamina, speed, strength, and then you play against that player. What do you think is going to happen? He's going to fucking outclass you, and there's nothing you can do about it because it's either you get lucky and win or you get brutally fucking dominated. And that's how I feel like when it comes to pads in boxing, it's like this shit gives people an unnatural advantage. Literally. It's like you're making these niggas into X-Men or some shit. Like, what the fuck?
All right.
You telling me I can go into bro? You telling me I can go into a fight where if I get punched, I'm not really gonna feel it, and when I punch my opponent, they're gonna feel it 10 times more than they normally would?
Oof. Put it like this.
Come on, man.
All right. Put it like this. Canelo versus Golovkin won. Uh, Canelo did fantastic work, and he probably was the better boxer. But Golovkin really won the fight because Canelo got tired and laid on the ropes and pretty much got beat on. But in the next fight, his stamina issues was fixed. He didn't gas out, so he was able to continue the good work he was doing and outclass Triple G after testing positive for performance enhancing drugs.
That's just crazy. But he tested positive prior to the fight.
Yeah, but you don't think it helped him going into that fight? He
I
tested
mean, because
positive.
that shit was kind of quick. The turnaround time was quick. They only
Yeah.
suspended him for like 6 months.
So, were they drug testing him those 6 months? And they raised the levels of combuterol so he can
Oh yeah,
microdose
then
those 6 months.
they turn around and fucking raise the levels of computer all well.
So he clearly had it. He just wasn't going to test for it.
But then they say, it's in the meat and all that shit. It's always something. I never heard of a boxer actually admitting to taking pads to say, I fucked up.
Never.
And with Ryan, you're never gonna hear it. But with Ryan, his tweets and shit is getting funnier and funnier because he's like, if I don't fight again soon, I'm gonna do a movie. And I'm like, why do you feel like you're not gonna be fighting soon? What is that? What are you trying to say? I thought you were innocent and Illuminati set you up. Why would you feel like you're not gonna be fighting soon? Can't you just prove that Illuminati set you up? No, it doesn't work that fucking way. I just feel, I don't want to feel bad for these coons, but I just feel like, why in the world would you support Ryan Garcia in a moment like this as a black man? I don't get it. Or even just a boxing
As
fan.
a fan, why
But
would you
just as a
support Ryan
fan.
Garcia?
But to me, I get it. I look at it as, why would you support him as a boxing fan? But I look at it 10 times worse as a black man looking at it. Like, come on, dude. Why are you supporting this shit? Like, Des Bryant. Why are you supporting this shit? This shit is totally out of your lane. And you talking about they trying to take away a powerful voice. What voice that Ryan Garcia has is powerful? What are you talking about?
Clown
Nigga,
voice.
anything. But that's just funny though. Dirk, you back on?
But yeah, what do I sound like?
Sound a little better.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sound good?
I can hear you.
But yeah, but yeah, I was saying like my viewpoints on it, bro. I think Ryan Garcia did cheat. He's a cheater. All that shit is true, but I also think that I've been saying that, and I feel that way, bro. It is what it is. That's just my 2 points on it.
I don't know. You just
And as
cut in
far
and out. But somebody just said he ain't disqualified. Yeah, not yet, not officially. I ain't saying he disqualified officially. Devin Haney's team is pushing for the disqualification. He got the lawyers involved. Um, Ryan Garcia lawyer, his statement was funny though, because his statement is just he's gonna argue the amount in Ryan Garcia's system, which is funny because it's like you can't really argue the amount where the science already proves that it was 6 times over, 60 times over the amount, the allowed limit. So it's like, how can you really argue that? That's a matter of fucking numbers, not words. What you have to say, it's what the what the test results say. Um, I don't see how he's going to be able to argue the IV situation or the attentional weight. He's probably going to say, "Well, Devin accepted the money." What's your thoughts on Devin accepting the money, and then Devin now saying that Ryan was using that as an advantage?
He
The
he
ex-
underestimated him.
Do you think that's still something to that he can sue for and get away with, or get it overturned because of that?
Yeah.
That I don't know.
In terms of, so are you saying because he accepted the money, it means that the fight shouldn't be overturned on the grounds of the fight?
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
because
Just for that point alone, because so he's Devin's lawyer has like multiple speaking points. It's one of them is the Ryan intentionally came in overweight as an advantage, which is actually something that's you know frowned upon in the New York State Athletic Commission because that's actually happened before where a fighter got the fight overturned in the UFC because a fighter purposely came in overweight. But I want to see how that hold up
did they
because
fight?
I think they did fight.
Okay, then that's precedence. That's
Yeah,
precedence. They're gonna go by that. That's always how law works. If you got a precedence, that's what you ruled on last time. That's what you're gonna rule on this time.
exactly. And they seen that others ruled fucking 2 year suspension for ostering multiple fighters. So I wonder how they're gonna do that. But
And to be honest with you, the UFC fighter that failed for Osterine failed for just a little bit, and he claimed contaminated substance. Train coming by. Give me 1 second.
But Art, here's the issue: the people that believe Ryan and the people who don't believe Ryan, it's not gonna change their minds. People believe what they believe.
it doesn't matter because it's gonna be a story that's going to have to be reported that yes, Ryan Garcia got the fight overturned or he got disqualified because he cheated in the fight. Regardless if you say, oh well, Devin still got caught. Well, you can argue, yeah, he still got caught, but yeah, he got caught by a pad punch. You can't say that, oh, he would have won regardless if he wasn't on pads because pads are illegal. He felt the need to take that shit. So there's a reason why he took it to
Do
get
you
in a
think?
fight.
Do you think Ryan was on that shit when he fought Tank?
No, most definitely.
How do
Most
we
definitely
know?
not.
How do we know that?
Because look at the way he looked in the weigh in and even in the fight.
Man, come
Looked
on now. Are
hella
you
sucked up
serious?
fucking
You
fight.
don't
So
And
think
he
about
put
it.
a
If I'm
rehydration
gonna
on.
come in, if I'm gonna come in weight drain, you don't think I'm gonna take some shit to give me some, more power, or maybe make me feel myself feel stronger?
No.
But think about
The,
that for a
the,
second.
the reason why I believe he really did it for the fucking for the Devin Haney fight is because he knew this was his last straw. He knew that if he failed this one, nobody would take him serious. All these fights that niggas are talking about, uh, the Errol Spence fight, the motherfucking what's the other fights they talking about for this guy? Just a whole bunch of other stupid ass fights that they want to make for fucking Ryan Garcia right now. Like,
I know you're a
all
boxing
he
fan.
knew he knew all these opportunities wouldn't be here. So
I know.
he went on some kamikaze shit that I'm just gonna take these pads, I'm gonna come in
So,
overweight, and I'm gonna go in
Art,
there and try to snatch this fucking W. And it worked
Art, I
until the
want you. I
blood
want you.
results came back.
I want to keep it a buck for a second. I know you're a boxing fan. You watched Sugar
I've been
Ray.
keeping a buck for a minute, so you really don't have to say keeping a buck.
Yeah, but
'Cause
what I'm saying is,
yeah,
you watched Sugar Ray Leonard versus Duran the first fight, right?
I ain't watched that shit live, nigga.
Obviously, but I know you've seen that fight before.
Yeah, I seen it a while ago.
Okay, now would you argue Sugar Ray Leonard had the wrong game plan in that fight?
Gotta really refresh my memory. I haven't really watched that fight in a long ass time. Use another example.
Well, okay, either way. So Sugar Ray Leonard, he got mad at Duran because he was talking about his wife and shit. So he came in that fight and he started brawling with Duran, and that's what Duran is good at. And that's how he lost the fight. Now it was a good fight, it was competitive, but he made that shit harder than it had to be. So in the second fight, he decided to do what he does best. He boxed, and that's the no mas fight, where Duran basically quit because he couldn't touch him. That's
Yeah,
what
okay.
that's
So
what Devin.
I get that aspect. I totally do. I totally do. And I would accept that if Ryan Garcia did not come in on performance enhancing drugs. And that's what separates me from a lot of boxing fans because they're like, oh well,
I
so
think it's
what?
just a convenient excuse.
It's no,
Ryan
it's
Garcia was
no, hold on.
tired.
It's no, so what? It's like, man, come on, bro.
But
That
still
that
convenient.
is a major factor in the game. It's cheating. Niggas hate, bro. Niggas hate when you cheat on motherfucking Call of Duty and Madden. Imagine a nigga cheating in the motherfucking ring where they have unnatural. That shit wouldn't piss you off as a fighter. A lot of
Let
people
me,
are looking
let me
at Dev and saying,
if that was Shakur Stevenson, if that was Shakur Stevenson, that would happen too. Do you think Devin Haney fans will have any sort of sympathy for that nigga? Hell
yes,
no. So why the
yes,
fuck y'all expect sympathy from them
definitely,
niggas?
definitely
Tell you
yes,
right now,
No, they
definitely yes.
wouldn't.
I
They'd
do
be
That's
like,
fully
ah, that nigga
support
should have
that.
caught that shit. He got the best
that's so
defense in
Nope,
far
boxing,
fetched.
right?
nope,
He got.
That's so
Y'all
nope.
would have
far.
been saying he got the best defense.
Same
Why he ain't
argument.
catch it?
That's so far
That's
Same
cap.
fetched.
argument.
That's
Nope.
cap. Y'all don't like that nigga. Y'all know that.
Hell
Bro,
no.
I cannot like
Come
Hell
Shakur,
on,
no.
man.
I
but
actually,
I hate cheaters more than I dislike
I
Shakur.
actually gained some new respect for Shakur Stevenson
Of course.
for actually
He a
calling
better
out
man than me. I would have been cooking his ass. Hey,
nah. That's
that
because
Shakur a
that's
better man than me. I've been going off.
yeah. Because that's some like some sucker shit. I can't lie. That's some sucker shit in my opinion. Because why would you go out your way to try to disrespect a fighter that got cheated? It's not like he got his ass whooped fair and square. The nigga cheated. That same shit can happen to your black ass as a fighter. That's why Shakur Stevenson right now talking about some man is basically me against Top Rank right now when I fight against Arterum because it's his last fight on it. He knows some funny shit could happen. So other fighters are looking at it like, nigga, this shit can happen to me. But you got niggas online talking about some nah, fuck that nigga Dev.
Yeah, yeah.
That,
Everybody want to throw
yeah,
in the white flag when shit happens to them, but
yeah,
when it
because
happens to
it's
somebody
fucked
they
up.
don't like, all of a sudden everything is no holds barred.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I can't be a nigga that's celebrating
Come
somebody
on,
getting
man.
cheated out of a fucking fight.
Why you think the Tank fans are gonna be the same way? And you see, Tank is different from Shakur. He don't really give a damn if Ryan Garcia cheated or not.
I mean, he is running
So
around saying
that's how
he
it
is
go.
defending it.
I don't think he actually believe that shit. I think honestly he don't really give a damn. He just
I
glad it
had
happened.
this theory about Tank. I said that when it comes to Bill and Dev, whenever they say anything or do anything, you got to take that shit 100% serious, and you got to hold it against them every time if they cross it. But when it comes to Tank, it's you know that nigga just trolling, that nigga just playing around. That's just wild. Cause why Dev and the fucking Bill don't get an opportunity to play around? Why is everything got to be 100% on fact with them?
You know why Tank is happy? I think Tank would have beat David anyways, in my opinion. But I think he's happy because that fight don't. There's no pressure for that fight to happen now.
No, it's a
That's the
fight.
truth.
Yeah, I get that aspect, and that's why
Yeah.
I say Dev, he gotta go back and he gotta brainstorm and he gotta recoup.
You
This
know
is
what's the worst thing that Dev could do? Fight
what
Sander Martin. And let me tell you why. If you fight Sander Martin, that's guaranteed to be a boring fight because of his style. You
it don't
can't
matter.
come back and have
Has
a
to fight.
boring fight.
Has to
Go
fight.
ahead.
He has to fight Sando Martin. You know, if because Devin is a true professional. He wants to keep his belt. He don't want to get stripped. You know, a lot of these niggas out here getting stripped of their titles.
It's got to be a way to avoid this nigga, bro. Because shit, Canelo been doing that shit for years. It's not because Devin can't beat him. It's just
So
because it's not gonna be a
let's
pretty
say
fight.
Dev go out and fights Sando Martin and beats him, and then fights Matias and beats him. You don't think that's a good comeback for 140?
Oh, that's a great comeback. By the way, that Matias fight is not guaranteed because he might lose to that Liam Paro dude.
Damn.
Trust me, that dude is not. He's nice. That Australian dude. They can fight, bro.
What do you think will happen if Tank loses to Frank Martin?
I don't see that happening. But if he were to lose to Frank Martin, that's a bad look. I think the only way for that to happen is Tank could just like off the ring, he's going crazy, drinking and doing stupid shit. That's the
That's
only way I see him losing to Frank.
you
Because Frank,
can't see Tank getting caught with something and not recover.
no, no, hell no. This is Tank. He got a chin.
I mean, Mike Tyson had a chance. Buster Douglas hit him with that jab straight. That nigga was picking his mouthpiece off the floor. I'm
I
just
mean,
saying,
Mike was known for a lot of things, but a chin is not really one of them. I'm not saying he had a bad chin, but he wasn't known for having like a great chin.
Mike Tyson ate some big shots coming up too. All them fights that he had weren't just flawless, even though he got the knockout. He was getting touched up a
Yeah.
little. He had to download a little bit.
Yeah, but when have we ever seen Tank wobbled or hurt?
I've seen Tank eat a motherfucking three piece. He got a chin on
He
him.
he really do. He like Canelo. He a short, stocky motherfucker that I don't know what it is with them type of dudes, but he
But
got
Frank Martin could crack.
he can. But Tank is cracking even hard, and it look to me like Frank don't like body shots, bro. I'm
He
gonna be real
don't.
with you. That
It looks like he don't.
and Tank, you know, Tank is good at going to the body.
So
So
Tank,
yeah,
are you basically saying Tank has no weakness, no flaws in this game?
he does. He does, but I don't
What's
think.
what's what's his flaws? And you don't think that Frank can expose them?
I think one of the flaws that a guy like Tank would have is like a pressure fighter that Tank can't hurt. You know, like a Medina type of.
I say that Cruz fight was really telling. People can see with Tank, they can use the my hand excuse. They can use that shit with him. I don't understand why nobody
I
else is
mean,
doing
his hand. He wasn't throwing that bitch. To be fair, he was
this.
throwing
What
it
happened,
sometimes, but he was
and
very
it
reluctant.
because it happened because of something that happened in the ring. Let me tell you, it's because Cruz kept his fucking hands up. When Cruz
Cruz
kept
is an underrated fighter,
when
in
Cruz
my opinion.
look, I seen it. He probably fucked up his hand right then and there. Javante threw like a fucking crazy uppercut, and Cruz went straight up like this and just caught that shit. And that shit, Javante hand just went
Yeah,
like
that motherfucker got a
shit.
big ass blockhead, so I'm not
So
surprised.
he caught it. He caught it with his hand, and I'm just like, and you can see the expression in Javante's eyes, like, oh shit, he wasn't supposed to do that. So imagine somebody goes into the fight with a game plan of I'm gonna be defensively responsible, but I'm also gonna pressure him early because he's a slow starter. If
I
he
mean,
hurt,
if you pressure
if he
Tank, you
hurts,
better be really good on defense coming forward, like a Lomachenko. Because a lot of guys they're good on defense going backwards, but when they coming forward, their defense is not the same.
facts.
Yeah,
Frank
like
can't.
Dev has
Frank,
great defense
Frank
on the
can't
back
fight.
foot.
Frank can't
Go ahead.
fight. He can't fight motherfucking Tank how Kambosos fought Lomachenko, which is trying to
Oh yeah.
box on the outside and kind of pick your shots. No,
Nah, Tank. If Frank try to walk or try to step to Tank, he gonna get
he
knocked
got a
out, bro.
Sean Porter. He got to do it
That's
like
not who he is, though. Frank is not. Frank is a boxer puncher. He's basically a poor look. You know what, Frank? Frank, yeah, he's a boxer puncher. He's not a pressure fighter. But I was gonna say, um, Frank is basically Regis, not in terms of skill, but they're similar upbringing. They're both former football players or former athletes that started boxing late. You cannot put those type of niggas in the rings with niggas who've been boxing their whole lives, like Devin, Tank, Shakur.
I
They
mean,
going,
I mean,
yeah.
they put him in there with Virgil Ortiz and the amateurs, and guess what happened? He dropped that
I
motherfucker.
mean, that's the amateurs though, because Ugas beat Crawford in the amateurs. So
What if this guy Frank Martin is just that natural athletic FBA talent?
so is Tank, but Tank brings real skills to the table to go along with that
And that
shit.
that's what separates them. I feel like that's literally the only thing that separates them. Because if you look at it, Frank Martin is he's bigger than Tank. And he's probably stronger than Tank. You don't think so?
Physically, maybe, but when it comes to power, hell no.
Not punching power. I'm talking about like physical.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
If they
But
get
that shit don't really
they
mean nothing unless you
and
think they're gonna wrestle.
they just might. Because that's what Frank said. Frank said after I popped his ass, he started wrestling with my ass.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they don't want to really. But I think Tank they picked this dude for a reason. You know, Tank's team is they're very strategic with the opponents that they choose. They pick Frank for a reason. So you need to think about that when you make your picks. You know, I got Tank winning that fight by knockout.
Yeah, man. But I gotta get up out of here real quick, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, real quick before you go, can I just say one more thing?
Here, go ahead.
That little comment by Kenny Ellis, that nigga's retarded, bro. Uh,
Well, what he said about
where
a new
he, yeah, like you might not like it anyway, but to say he's a C level fighter, that's dumb.
I know that's just some straight hating shit.
Yeah,
And that's the
like
shit I be talking about when it comes
he
to
a
Tank
clown.
Team. Niggas
They're
be talking about
stupid.
Bill. That nigga's worse than Bill.
He is. I mean, Bill might open his mouth a little bit too much, but Kenny, every time he just says something stupid. Like look at Frank Morris. Oh, he holds his hand to his head, or his glasses are pointed this way. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Yeah.
Is what it
But
is.
yeah.
But anyways, man, see y'all guys later. ArtmanApparel.com for the best boxing merch in boxing.
Peace.